Let's go! Episode 37. We made it. No, we ain't made it yet. We have to get to 38 because obviously this is equaling. So the next one we officially make it. But we are now equal to the level most people tend to give up. So technically,
we'll give up
for us. No, but this is what I mean. So like we're now equal. The next one we've officially made it, and then I don't know what the next goal is. To be fair, I should really Google that. I didn't think we'd make it this far. Thank you for all 2 followers. We need it up to 3. All 3 of you.
One of you has a friend, right? At least.
So you keep on sending me this, and I've never watched it. It's kind of a joke. I kind of want to just keep sidetracking you and not letting you talk about it, but it's here now. What's this vampire film about?
Oh, I'm not even... I totally forgot about it. So I have a few moments where I would like you to skip on the video, but you can't even find the video anymore. The actual video of it is public domain, so we're good as long as we don't play the whole thing.
What makes it public domain?
It's basically if they don't want to copyright.
Oh, so they just let it right?
Yeah. So this is Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter. Right? So this is second coming of Jesus, and he has to deal with some vampires, as you would expect.
I thought that was a kung fu stance, but it kind of looks like a kung fu stance.
It does look like. So if you skip to minute 7:33, this is where you find out about the lesbian vampires. This is Jesus himself, right? This is where they're coming down to tell him about it, right?
It's like it just dumped everything.
And now look where he does.
Hold on.
Pour wine into water. He's literally going, "Do you want some lemonade?"
Did he mug him off? Is that legit lemonade?
This is some like, and he took it from like his waist. So
it grows in it.
Yeah. Next thing. So this is where he. Obviously, he had a haircut and like he decided to get some firewood in it. Just, I don't know, modern city, right? So this is a gang of atheists which bear no relation to the story whatsoever. Their only point is to drop in and start trying to argue, dude, right? There's literally no reason why they're here. All they're saying is, "Oh, we're here and we're atheists." That's pretty much it.
I just wanted to throw that in the mix.
Literally.
He looks like he's got the old school boxing with the weird fist.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Bro, this fight is so low budget. And this is literally the clown car as well.
The gladiators have arrived. None of these birds.
None of them look like. Look, they're just pushing him.
That's so joke. What's this guy doing with a bat? Is he gonna do anything?
Oh, actually, no. Not even any close.
The double clothesline. Is that called a crucifix?
But then you get the A team, right?
Hey, that bruv, he didn't even on that screen.
So, like, look how slow he's going, though. That dude does not know how to punch.
So, bro, how many of them are coming out in this film? It's so low.
And so like they're trying to make it out like it's a new car in it.
Punch her. What's this man with a goal? Oh, this has to be one of the best fight scenes ever. How come this was never sent to the group chat? Because I know we did that one with Turkey.
There's more man coming.
Why don't they all just circle him? Like, why don't they just? All 3 teams have just decided to circle him. Okay, team. Like, what's with the circling? You see what I mean?
Oh, this is
we ignore the white guy with the afro.
Yeah. I mean, the afro pick for afro, right?
But that's joke. All right, you know what? I'm gonna.
Oh, I can actually do a kick.
I'm gonna stop this. I don't want any more spoiler alert. I am so budget this. Budget this.
The code.
All right. No. I'm gonna stop this because I do need to come back to this and watch this in my own time.
What's the actual name of the place? Lesbian Drop-in Center. What's it for?
That's so joke. All right.
Just one more thing.
What's going on here? Oh, the vampires. I forgot.
Yeah, and look how she's screaming, right? Still screaming. She's still screaming.
She's still
screaming. Bro, she's still screaming.
And what? Nobody's noticing it. This is so low budget.
Still screaming.
And they just noticed it now.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm gonna come back to this.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah, but
while we're on the movie team,
the movie is recommended.
Definitely gonna.
For how bad it is. Oh, there's a moment.
No, come on, man. Spoiler alert here.
Nah, there's a moment when they're strong arming a dude. He's got like the most cheesy lines ever. Oh, we know you're close to this guy. Where is he? And he goes, I'm as close to this guy as 99 is to 100. I ain't gonna tell you.
Oh, that's some low budget writing, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
And he goes like, oh, but I don't know you from Adam, madam. That is literally what he says.
Oh, that's jokes. All right, while we're on this movie thing,
all right,
you said you finished watching that Blue Eye Samurai thing.
Yes.
I thought that was a sick show, bro.
It's a sick show. I was genuinely like happy with the whole series. It had potential to go really woke and really bad, but they say with the fact that there's a genuine story behind everyone. Like, every single one of these characters is like well written in some ways, apart from maybe the Irish dude.
Yeah, this looks like Mr. Fix-It himself.
Yeah. Also, like a sick moment when she came up with the naginata or whatever it's called.
This is her as a kid, just trying to help the blind sword maker out, bro. This whole thing was a Batman show, bro.
Yeah,
because they
they built it up well, and like the backstory of the actual main character
and how she gained her skill, learned how to fight, how she became such a sick swordsman.
And how she became sick, like what you call about revenge rather than because like at one point when she had the life and stuff and it was all kind of looking like oh shit. So I did not see that coming, right? I did not see that ending that way at that time, right? It was so well written.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. These people that write these movies, you've literally got the opportunity to make a character, do your own thing.
Yeah,
I don't know why you feel the need to just race swap it or just gender swap it or do whatever when you literally got a ton of inspiration and stuff to draw from, and there's so many sick things that you can make, and this is an example of that.
That's such a sick payoff with the ankle and wrist weights.
Not even that, bruv. You know when she learned how to put the sword on that what's it called, the super long stick, when she was fighting
yeah
I was like what?
Exactly.
The show is sick, bro. Is there going to be a season 2 or are they just going to keep me waiting?
I think there will be a season 2, but I don't know. It was so good.
8 episodes wasn't enough, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it wasn't. I was a little disappointed with where they were going with it at the end, but I was like, whatever.
How many of them guys is there? There's like 8 of them, no? So I feel like there could literally be 8 seasons worth.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that she wasn't like Supermaning everything, even though she was like better than everyone else, right? She was still getting it at times, not in the gravy way.
Well, technically, nearly.
Yeah.
And I've got another one for you. This is a story I think 100% needs to be a movie. If you're going to talk about and push female characters forward and you want representation, this is the one that needs to happen, bro. This is a story of Miriam Rodriguez. This woman was on some madness, bro. So basically what happened was her daughter got kidnapped in Mexico by a cartel. And it's so mad. The kidnappings are so mad, and so rampant and so often that banks offer kidnap insurance, bro. So if you
Oh,
get
that's
kidnapped, you can just go,
nuts.
I'm gonna run the insurance and let the insurance cover the payment.
That's crazy.
Think about how rampant it is, bro.
That's-
So what happened was this woman's daughter got kidnapped and she's missing for a while, bro. Like to the point where they're worried about her, and then they find bodies at some, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, some warehouse or something. At this point, she recognizes something like a scarf or something of her daughter's, and realized that's the daughter's. And I think they tested it, and then it turns out to be the daughter's. This woman goes on a hunting down spree and hunts down all 10 people responsible for her daughter's disappearance.
Oh, sure. So well played.
One of the sickest ones was her investigation started with just searching around the areas trying to find people. Then she had a costume that made her like, I don't know what she had it from, but she looked like a missionary or like a church person, and she was just basically walking around knocking on doors under the disguise of the person doing research, and then finding out questions about that. This is how she was able to track each member one by one. She got a ton of them arrested. She never really like shot anyone, I think, but I feel like for entertainment purposes, I wouldn't mind if that's where it went to. I think literally it took her 3 years, and she had a ton of death threats, people from the cartel themselves, and she was like, we're not doing this, bro. You're all going to prison. And she literally found almost all 10 members. She found the vast majority of them, Unfortunately, it came back to her, and then like they run up in her house and they clapped her, and then not in that way. I mean, they might have, I don't know, because set an example. So then they shot her like a bunch of times. That's how she ended. But bruv, how sick would this movie be, bro?
They can change the ending.
I think the ending needs to be the ending, bro. You can't change
that's
that.
true.
That ending, that's the ending that's gonna spin you, and you're gonna go, no, I can't believe that happened. You know what I mean? They can change some of the way some of them all go down. And like literally, you could have. If I was to write the story, I would have her taking down all 9 bears, and then getting violated by the final one, like just being ended by the last one, and then him getting away with it. And then I think that would make a sick movie, bro. I feel like if you're not running this as a movie, you know what? This is the fundraise. Let's fundraise this movie so we can make this happen, bro. I would love
or throw him in a next twist. She gets them all, like some of them obviously knocked off. The rest are about to hit trial in it, and then like you can see like the judge taking a bribe, and the judge pops her off, or like the judge getting threatened by the cartel, and then judge has to pop her off or whatever.
This doesn't even have to be a movie. You can do a 10-episode season, and each member it's an episode of how she found him, how she tracked him down, what happened, and then you can exaggerate. So some of them can get it, others can't. This needs to happen. Obviously, you're not going to go beyond 2 seasons. I mean, unless you do, I don't know, you can extend it.
So there's our new fundraiser.
How much do we need to fundraise for it?
I'm about to check.
Are we doing a movie or an episode?
No, we're doing episodes. So Amazon Prime's Lord of the Rings of Power costs 58 million per episode. So we need 580 million.
Yes. Oh, that was a joke. I didn't even watch it because I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but I heard it was trash.
No, it was bad. It's really bad. I didn't make it to the end, so
it's the first for you.
One of the worst. I was out of there quick.
That's not a first for you.
There was like a dumb moment in that show, right? Where they had this like a big ass tower, right? And they were like, oh, we need to knock down this tower to get rid of these people. They are like, I think it was like the orcs they are invading, right? The tower was like held up by ropes. Because once they shot off the ropes, the tower collapsed on its own. And it was like a proper stone tower. There was no reason why those ropes would be holding it up. Also, all the main characters, especially the strong woman, they survived the volcano.
This is what I mean, bro. Like, you've got all these characters, and this is how you try to push it. Like, what's it called? Isn't that why The Witcher got cancelled? They tried to gender swap it as well.
Yeah, because they tried to concentrate on the girl. And there was the Witcher series, like the books themselves, there's got so many sick stories. Because the main character, Geralt, being he's kind of caught up in this intrigues and all that, but like he's not really trying to be. He's just trying to do his own thing at first, and then he's trying to help this girl that he's kind of interweaved with. In the actual books, she gets a bit abused, not in a she actually also gets abused that way, but like the fate is just not kind to her at all.
Yeah.
In the series, they just made her like a girl boss, of course. Because, why wouldn't you? From what I've heard, the only reasons why the Witcher main character was good was because Henry Cavill, the dude that plays the Witcher, was like proper sick. Like he was like proper like, nah, I ain't doing that. We need to do it like closer to the books, basically, because they wanted to make him do like some fruity stuff.
So he kept it
and
down.
he was rewriting Bear scene. It's like have you seen Wednesday?
Wednesday was legit,
Like Bear of the Scenes, they were gonna F up, but the actress went, nah, I'm not doing that. Wednesday wouldn't do that. And she was just like, nah, I'm rewriting this. We do it this way. And that's why it came out legit.
Well, that's sick though, because this is what I mean. Like, if you've got that type of power, you might as well make it on point.
And like the thing is, the Wednesday chick is like, what? She's in her 22 or something? 21? She's kind of young, so not as young as Wednesday, obviously. But
Do you reckon they let the Snow White woman rewrite it, and that's why it went completely downhill because she didn't know what she was doing?
yeah. It went way off.
All right, let's sidetrack into a whole totally different realm. Got a question for you.
Yes, this has become a movie / series.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right, let's go off of Aladdin.
Yes.
You get a genie. You get one option. So option one, you got no food or drink. You don't ever need to eat or drink ever again. You can eat if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
You will always maintain a healthy weight. So that means you're going to lose some, but you're going to be maintaining a healthy weight.
Yeah.
The second one, same thing. You don't ever need to sleep. You're always going to be refreshed. You're just going to be on point, but you never need to sleep again. Option three, your body is at its prime state. You will never age. You're going to be around forever. However, non-age related stuff can kill you. So you can still get hit by a bus and die. You'll fall off something and die. You can get run over by a 2.7 million robot because you're doing dumb shit and die. But age won't kill you. Option four, you can rewind time for an hour. But it takes an hour to charge, so it doesn't matter. If you rewind now for like an hour, by the time you get back to now, you'll be fully charged, so you can go again, but you can only go back an hour. That's it.
Yeah.
And the option five was just whatever the average weekly salary is, that's what you get. I don't know why they threw that in as an option, but
that's way too many options. I lost track.
No food, no sleep, no aging. Rewind time for an hour, average weekly salary.
No food, no sleep, no aging. Rewind time.
Average weekly salary. Which one are you picking?
Oh, I don't know. I like food, so I don't see why I wouldn't pick that.
You don't need to, so you don't have to cook. You don't have to do anything. You could just go on forever. You can still eat. No, nothing's stopping you. You're just never going to gain weight. If anything, you can heist a donut truck with 10,000 donuts, eat them all, and never have to worry about it.
Yes, that is tempting as well.
No sleep is no sleep, but you're always going to be refreshed, so whatever.
Yeah. Which is kind of useful, because like that would give you a bare extra hours to do stuff in.
You know what will give you bare extra hours to do stuff in? Never aging.
Yes, that too. To be honest, I am tempted for the aging though. That's the one that speaks to me the most, because like average salary, man,
that's trash. That's the trashiest option of the lot.
Yeah.
I've narrowed it down to two: never aging or rewinding time for an hour, even if it's an hour. Bro.
Yeah, I know that rewinding time is so tempting.
You know I'm gonna hit a roulette table and just violate the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit there with a pen and paper and I'm just going to write 10 of them. No, what did we say last episode? 14 in a row and then it's on. Like, you could do that indefinitely. You can do that like every day. And then who's going to know? For an hour, just sit there with a pen and paper. I'm going to remember the next 14, red, black, red, black, red, black. And then you're just going to go whatever. Or never aging. But I don't know what counts as an age-related thing. Can I still die from like cancers or stuff like that? Or is that something
that's the thing.
I think I'm leaning towards the time one. I think you can have a look.
I think the time one is sick. Yeah, that is potentially sick. Yeah. Even just an hour.
The Nicolas Cage thing, no? What was that film? Next or whatever. Yeah. He just knew like a minute or 5 minutes at the most, living with playing blackjack, and he was just consistent with it. But he never got greedy, so that's why he never got caught, and he was basically able to live off it until he got found out that he could skip time. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Anyway,
random question.
Crazy. Random question along those lines, right?
Okay.
So would you rather like not have to sleep but always feel a little bit tired, or to have to sleep, like literally have to sleep 8 hours no matter what, and feel mad refreshed after that sleep? If you're trying to stay awake, you're just gonna pass out basically. So if you're like, oh, I'm gonna drive around so I don't fall asleep, you just pass out.
Oh, that's annoying. 8 hours, bro. How tired are we talking?
Not falling off your face tired, but you're just feeling like kind of like I need to sleep in like an hour or two.
And then what? You're never able to fall asleep.
You never have to fall asleep, and like you're never gonna feel. But you're never gonna feel awake, like proper awake, ever again.
Oh, it's the perpetualness of forever. It's
Yeah.
the forever killing me.
That is, well, if it helps for the rest of your life.
But what if I pick the never age and then I'm stuck with being the double whammy? You set me up.
It's forever.
No, but I think annoyingly, I'd pick the 8 hours sleep. It's mad hard to get 8 hours sleep, yeah? I very rarely sleep 8. My general is 6 and a bit. And it's not I don't want to. Actually, no. No, my general depends on the conditions outside. In the wintertime, I can probably get 8 because it's dark when you wake up. And I'm like, I'm not getting up, it's dark. But summertime, like when I hear the bird chirping and I can see the sky getting light, I'm like, there's no point going back to bed. It's daytime now.
Yeah.
Summertime will be long. 8 hours sleep.
However, you do like feel as refreshed as ever. For the other 16 hours, you feel like 100%.
Does it matter when the 8 hours are rack up? Or is it just one of those where I just basically have to clock up 8 hours no matter when? Or is it within a certain time? Because I think that's going to change the dynamic.
Let's say in a 24-hour period, you have to sleep 8 hours, basically, for every 24-hour period.
So then if I haven't slept
for
16, I'm going to fall asleep no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's risky.
So the only way you can try to change the timing is if you sleep earlier than you would otherwise.
Yeah. So then can I go clubbing then? Or is it just basically from midnight onwards?
Say you wake up at 8, go clubbing, you'd have to go to sleep at, 12? Say 12 p.m. So you'd only have like a 4-hour awake time, and then because to change the timing, you'd have to like lose some time during the day. Because no matter what, in a 24-hour period, you have to have 8 hours of sleep. That is it. That is the golden rule.
Can I rack up a bunch of 10-minute naps?
No, it has to be 8 hours solid.
Oh, what? So I can't even do 4 and 4?
No. It's 8 hours solid.
That's long.
This is why it's such a mess. That's why it's such a fuckery, because either way, you're not winning.
But I never have to sleep.
Like, the tiredness is always there, but you never have to sleep.
I'm kind of leaning towards that one more now, bro. Because the 8 hours is just inconvenience, bro. I think the 8 hour can be squashed, but the problem is you can't do anything at night without messing up this timing. Hold on. What happens during daylight savings when I lose an hour or gain an hour? Do I have to compensate for that? Or
you have to do 24 hours. So, like, whatever 24 hours it is, you technically have to compensate yourself. So you'd be losing an hour. But you'd still have to sleep for 8 hours during daylight savings there, either way.
That's so tough. You know what, I'm going to take the 8 hours. Even though it's going to be annoying, I think I'd rather be refreshed than forever tired.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, forever tired, that affects your focus, affects your everything, really.
Nah.
But
I think I'm going to take the inconvenience of sleeping.
On the other side, if you ever not pay attention to your clock, you could end up going to sleep on the underground.
Do you know what I mean? You're stuck there for 8 hours, bro.
Yeah, literally.
What if I'm driving and I haven't clocked my time?
That's what I'm saying. But
nah, that's long. That's long. You know what? For health and safety reasons, I'm taking the tiredness. I've changed my mind many a times, but I think I'd rather take the tiredness and not have to worry about it. I'm on a flight.
What if like you get a 5-minute warning that you're like, okay, I'm gonna fall asleep in 5 minutes because my clock is about to turn. So
I need more than that.
pull over.
Give me a 2-hour warning. You've got 2 hours to sleep. I'll take that. Because what if I'm not home?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or let's say I'm going somewhere and let's say there's a delay. And there was a time
on the flight. What if you're waiting for a flight? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either on a flight or waiting for a flight, and then your 8 hours just pass, or does the flight is delayed?
No, but hold on. What happens in the time zones? Does that change my timing as well?
Nah, still 24 hours within your own body clock. If you go like where there's an 8-hour difference, you might sleep at some odd times.
Nah, I think I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna take the tiredness. I have to. It's just too inconvenient, bro. So I got a question for you, and I think after this we wrap it up. How long do you think you could last?
Right. What's fuller than a second?
So there was a question, where I think the guy said 35 rounds or something like that.
Right.
Where if everybody in the world fought everybody in a one-on-one in an elimination type tournament, there'd only be like 30-something rounds. How many rounds do you think you make it through before you get eliminated? Like a knockout tournament for the world. For reference purposes, there are currently, sorry, 8 billion, 45 million, and yeah, let's call it 8 billion, 45 million. I'm not doing those little numbers, bro. 8 billion figure.
Alright, so like this is just hand to hand, or
I think it'll be hand to hand. MMA match, like a UFC type scenario.
yeah.
In the cage, how many rounds do you think you last in?
I get tired normally.
Yeah, it's normal, bro. It's like literally everybody's dealing the same level of condition. You could train for it, but it's not gonna-
okay,
it's-
so
you're not back to back. You're not back to
Yeah.
back. It's like over.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Let's say a
Uh,
month.
I'd say quite a few rounds. Obviously, it will be down to a lot, but quite a few rounds. Because even when I went back to training with Sifu,
Yeah.
I was kind of violating people casually that trained there for a bit.
All right, so here we go. This is round one. So round one, you're losing half the population. You're down to 4 billion.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be easy. There's going to be a ton of old age people. There's going to be a ton of kids that you could just kick out the ring.
Yeah.
Round two, you're down to a quarter of the world.
Yeah.
I reckon that's still a doable round. This is you going into round three, round 4, round 5, round 6, round 7, round 8, 31 million people, bruv.
Yeah, I think
when you start struggling.
yeah.
Round 9, round 10. I don't think you make it to round 10.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because there's a ton of army people, there's a ton of fighters,
Yeah.
there's a ton of people that are significantly fit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think this is where you're tapping out, definitely.
Tap out, yeah.
Probably before that, though, in all honesty, because that's what
I reckon
7 million people in what?
Right, I think round 7, 8 is where you tap out.
Yeah,
Because
I think
initially,
so.
you don't realize how quickly the numbers go down. So I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, round 20. Oh, wait, bro. Round 20, you're doing serious fighting. What the f is this? Oh, that's a joke. What's this all about, bro? What the fuck? I don't trust it. I'm sorry. I'm not getting slipped in a van.
Yeah, the Planned Parenthood in Missouri decided to offer 100 free vasectomies to people who can't afford one because they have no insurance.
How many people sign up to it? Did they say? The fact that it's called the Nutcracker.
Yes, that's the joke. It's like the band is called the Nutcracker.
I'm not going into a van that's called a Nutcracker for you to slip me. That's got so many red flags. What are you doing? Especially now that I know how much it's worth.
Yeah.
With the prices of
So
inflation.
they
going through the roof.
performed 42 vasectomies in July 2022.
And then what people gave up or something went
Yeah.
wrong because they're still short because they said 100, no?
But that was in October, isn't it? But however, they're trying to say, vasectomy is 99% effective against preventing pregnancy, whereas the contraceptive will 91%, right? However, you do know like the vasectomy is not that easily reversible, right?
I'm not trying to do the I'm skipping it.
It's
The fact
not-
that it's called
it's
a
not-
Nutcracker is what's
Yes.
and the fact that it's in a van.
It's a Nutcracker van.
I'm not going in that, bro. And then while we're on this vasectomy stuff, I mean, maybe this is why they're doing it.
Yes, this man should have. There are two reasons, actually. This is the first one. Apparently, there's quite a few people who might have that. It might not be as rare as you think, but yeah. So basically, some people get flu-like symptoms immediately after busting a nut.
How long did these symptoms last?
You know what, right? You remember the Tesco man from The Job?
Yes.
He used to have man flu all the time.
Oh, that's so joke. That's what my next question was. If I go to work, are people going to be suspicious of me whenever I have a cold? They're gonna be like, what you been doing, bro? Why you got the sniffles? Hay fever type, everyone's going to be just suspect of me at all times.
No.
So hold on, does it say how long these symptoms last? But like, say if I bust one in the morning and then keep it moving, or you can't bust at night because then you're going to be all sick and you're going to have the block nose, so you can't sleep, and you're going to be hot and then cold. Nah, bro.
You actually get feverish. Could last a few minutes to a few hours. No, it appears within a few minutes to a few hours, and then disappears spontaneously after 3 to 7 days.
No, that's
7
long.
days.
That's so long. You're going to be perpetually sick with man flu.
That's a hard choice to make.
It's not. Going celebrate and living in a monastery. That's going to get long after a while. And 7 days explains like this guy is calling it quits.
Yeah, so this guy in Uganda.
I'm out.
102 kids. And after 102, he went, I can't afford anymore. These are too expensive.
How many wives did he have? Surely this is not from 1, 2. This is not from 4 women. That's 25 each.
His kids are aged 10 to 50.
How old is
He
this
has
guy?
578 grandchildren.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that, bro.
That's 12 wives.
Mad.
He's 68. Now he's asked them to take contraceptive measures.
Do as I say, not as I do, yeah? One of them.
Yes.
There's about 8 or 9 kids per woman.
My wives are on contraceptives, but I am not. I don't expect to have more children because I have learned from my irresponsible act of producing so many kids. And I can't look after them.
Not a lesson was learned. Not a single lesson was learned.
No.
So, mathematically speaking,
Yeah.
you said he's got 500 and something grandchildren.
Yeah.
Do you know how not a single lesson was learned? That's at least 5 each. 102, that's a minimum.
Some of his kids are 10. So I'm assuming 10 through to.
Yeah, because some of them are not even able to.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we've seen weird shit. Death by Snoo at an Amazon village with 3,000 women.
Yes.
So we don't know. And on that note, remember to always wrap it up before you clap it up.
This is the opposite of what we.
It's the opposite of the last advice I gave you. In this scenario, it makes sense, especially if you're wrapping up with the food.
Also, we've officially made it after this. So
Yeah, this is why this is a celebratory longer than usual episode. All right, let's call it a day then. Call it.
cool. Done.
Call it.